inaugural business pitch competition held by the School of Business at UPM. And this competition is one important element of the many, many experiential elements that we've introduced at the business school over the last year. We did a complete revamp of our programs, but one important component of the program is entrepreneurship family business, and another important component is the experiential learning. So our students attending case competitions, the stopwatch is already running. Students attending case competitions, business pitch competition, which of course I'll turn it over to Jason Fish at one point from the Entrepreneurship Club has been organizing this. These are the finals. The process has been going on for a while. Industry panels, speakers. We have family business awards right after this. We have an international family business family enterprise case competition in January. And of course, all this is not possible. All this is not possible without support from our alumni and all the hard work done by our students. But the genesis of this business pitch competition was last year, last homecoming, almost a year ago, when we had a panel, and David Aronoff and Peter O'Connell were on that panel, and so was Triple Air. And who else was on? Just the three of you and Triple Air. And then David and I had lunch at the Windjammer, and we talked about this, and that's how it started. So, we're really grateful to David and Jessica Aronoff for their generous gift that made this business pitch competition possible. Jessica is in the... Jessica, thank you so much. So welcome, and I just want to acknowledge all the judges who are here, and they've taken time off. I know they're all extremely busy people. David Aronoff, of course. Jim Keller, who's come from Seattle. He's the vice chairman of our board of advisors. Bill Stenger. Everybody, every Vermonter knows who Bill Stenger is, governor of Yale. Lisa Grunwell, the CEO of Logic Supply, and Peter O'Connell, Knowledge Capital, president of Knowledge Capital. So welcome. And I forgot to mention that David Aronoff is general partner at Flybridge in Boston. So to explain how this competition evolved over the year and how we got to where we are, I turn it over to Jason Fish, the president of the Entrepreneurship. Jason.
So I actually wrote a little speech up because this is a really big moment here for the Entrepreneurship Club. So just turning an idea into reality is truly one of the most challenging aspects in business today. It takes creativity, determination, and a little bit of luck for a young entrepreneur to succeed. Especially when you're a college student, this may seem like an incredibly daunting challenge. So it's been the Entrepreneurship Club's mission to provide students with the experience and information they need to really have their ideas turn into reality. So this is why the Entrepreneurship Club has been working with students for the past 5 years. We've done the Entrepreneurship Showcase last year with David Aronoff and Peter O'Connell, who are currently present. They were able to run with us last year, and that was incredible. So after that spawned, and we decided to create our first ever business pitch competition. This competition entailed 20 applicants. They sent their business plans online. We had 25 professional, well-experienced judges online grade these business plans, and the top 4 were selected. The top 4 today will be presenting to you a 5-minute pitch, and they'll couple that with a 10-minute Q&A. And these students here, before I introduce the next one, they've worked incredibly hard on their pitches for the past 3 months. They've worked even harder on their business plans before they submitted them. And hopefully this will be a new saga and, to revamp the entrepreneurial spirit on campus for the UVM Entrepreneurship Club and entrepreneurship in general at the university. So I'd like to thank everyone for being here, and we would like to present our first pitch, Max with DoorRack. So everyone, give him a hand.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Matt Stevenstein, the inventor and owner of DoorRack. Right here, I have my DoorRack. This is my prototype, and I have a provisional patent application that I've written up for each of the judges. I have 4 species. Alright, so this is my design. The skis or snowboard is placed in here against the foam, and it's closed up. And the second hinge on this allows it to be flush, and so the skis and snowboards would hold to the foam. And it can go on the back of the door, on the loft frame in the dorms, or on the closet. And so this is what my design does. And it is for cluttered rooms. Now in my dorm room and also in my bedroom now, my room looks a lot like that until the door rack, and it holds it up against the door. Or lower down, you can see it on the loft frame and also on the back of the closet door. So the need, all college dorm rooms and bedrooms become disorganized and cluttered with ski and snowboard equipment. And our goal is to provide a portable, mountable ski rack that can attach to any door, closet, or loft frame. The result of our product is a more organized and less cluttered room for our customers. Our main mission is to provide a logistically sound product to have organized dorm rooms and store ski and snowboard equipment in a neat fashion. The market for DoorRack is skiers and snowboarders in New England to start off. We're based out of Burlington, and our target market is New England skiers and snowboarders. Our study group will be UVM and St. Mike students in the Burlington area, and there are around 1,700 students at St. Mike's who purchase passes every year, and around 1,400 from UVM. And this is the market we're trying to harness. In the first year, we hope to acquire at least one major contract of 1,000 DoorRacks for sale to UVM and St. Mike's students over the course of our quarters 2 and 3. We have a great potential to grow as our product design is introduced to the public, and we hope to increase our sales through contracts with local and regional companies like Vermont Loft and Futon. Our market is a niche market, and we will focus our initial sales in this region. We will not be operating on a mass scale to start out with, but there is certainly room to grow as our product is brought into the public's eye. Companies like Vermont Loft and Futon and Dormco, which is an online dorm accessory distributor, will help increase our business through contracted purchases and by spreading the word. We have a small profit margin per unit, but as the number of purchased devices grows, we will see an increase in our profits. Our target market is a price-conscious consumer, college students, and this will force us to find a line between price and profit to keep our customers happy. The ski rack industry has flourished with car-mountable racks and also some wall-mounted racks. As the first door-mounted ski rack, our competitors are mainly wall-mounted designs like the Del Sol and the Dose. Our design is superior to these models because of the ability to also hold snowboards, and the fact that you do not have to drill into a wall to mount them, which would not be allowed in any college dorm, and would probably be allowed if you're renting an apartment. And any college student who skis or snowboards would find our invention useful because of its ability to neatly organize their ski and snowboard equipment. This is my financials. We've got the startup cost, which is everything needed to get my business ready to propose, and those add up to around $990. And these financials are for the DoorRack sales split into quarterly segments, and it includes things like the press production and startup costs. And our total revenue will not outweigh our expenses until the second quarter. And this time we'll see a positive gain in our net income. We hope to bring in around $2,570. And when we are working with companies, we will require partial funding to help us cover the cost of components necessary to produce the products. So in an order of 100, we would ask for $1,500, because our cost to make one is $15. And at the end, we would ask for $1,000 for a total of $2,500. We are selling it to a discounted rate at $25 instead of $35. So there's a deal there. And some of our weaknesses are market size compared to our price and our ability to be cost effective. We have a limited market, so we'll have to be as cost effective as possible or run the risk of overcharging and losing business. Certain measures will be taken to mitigate these risks, and we will source and manufacture our product as efficiently as possible. Trademark infringement could also be a problem with companies like Thule who have SKU designs, but I looked that up and they only have a patent on car mountable ones. Another problem is the size of the brackets on the back that go over the doors, and so we will work with our customers to figure out the right size for them, and they can choose it. Thank you. I'd love to take any questions you guys have now.
What's your manufacturing system going to be? Are you going to make these yourself or outsource? Or?
At first, I'm doing an assembly line, so I'll work with some of my buddies, and we will manufacture them, each of us doing a different part, like cutting the paneling, drilling the holes, and then putting the whole thing together. And I hope to work on different technologies with increased funds so I can find the most cost-effective form, and eventually hope to make it, to outsource it to a different company who can produce it on a mass scale.
Your selling price is $25
$25 per unit.
Have you done enough market research to think that's the right price, or can you get more?
I do. I think, well, that's the contracted price. I'd sell them to the public for $35 each, but if I had somebody picking up a mass order of 1,000, say, I would cut the price down to 25, because the thing with the business is they're probably going to increase the price by 100%, so I don't want that price at the top to be too large for my customers.
So your $25 is your wholesale price?
My wholesale price.
Retail target?
Yep. And I produce them for $15 now, but I hope to make it more cost effective and cost less money as I get better technology for actually building it.
And of that $15, how much is material, how much food?
That $15 is all material, but it takes around half an hour for me to complete one, and if I had an assembly line, I'd pay my workers probably $10 an hour, and you could put out 5 to 10 in an hour.
So as you think about how to address it from a sales perspective, you thought about seasonality and
Yes.
trade in the channel?
If I can go back to my financials. By seasonality, in my first quarter, which would be the spring quarter, I would probably only sell 100, which would just be to people around here who I know are interested in it. And then I hope to get a contract in quarter 2 and 3. And in the first quarter, I'm going to be in the red zone because I won't have as big a sale. But in the next quarter, I hope to start being positive. And by the third quarter, where I have that 1,000 DoorRack contract, I will be up $5,000. And that's without the expenses.
So you mentioned that if it's properly patented, the companies are protected by the patent. I would submit if it was properly patented, there could be international entities
Yes.
that violate that anyway. How have you thought to mitigate that risk? Do you have, what are your information plans for your value add?
Where do I want to go with it?
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to make it in my business if that chance arises, and in the end, I'd hope that I could sell the design and the idea to a bigger company, maybe somebody like Thule who can actually revolutionize it and get it all over, like just not out of New England, get it all over the world. And my first step is to get the provisional patent. As you can see, I started writing it up. Once I get that provisional patent, I'm going to start talking to contractors like Mom Loft and Futon. At the moment, I've been in contact with them, but they wouldn't sign non-disclosure, so I didn't want to risk my idea. But that would be the next step, which hopefully, if I get the money, I can set in that original patent and eventually get the regular patent. Work on different technologies for building the DoorRack.
You showed those ski shops in your area?
No, I've talked to Jason Levenhoff, who's the owner of Line Skis, and I've also Just reached out to a couple people I know in the industry, and they think it's a great idea. We just gotta go about it right.
Who did your industrial design?
My industrial
So
design.
who designed it? You?
I did.
finish it?
Yeah, I started this design sophomore year while I was in the dorm store.
Have you thought about using some of the cash as you raise it to outsource that, maybe get some of those professional industrial
Yes,
design?
I hope to work on the technology for it and like use better materials and more economically good materials for me. And so, I mean, as I'm starting it now, I'm the only one working on it, but I've talked to a couple companies around the area who will really help me with the technology aspect of it.
What's going to be your focus for your marketing? I saw online advertising, is that?
Yep. I'd love to set up like an infomercial kind of thing where I've got a cluttered dorm room and see some of my pictures with skis all over the place. And bam, there's a DoorRack, which skis are neat and organized on the back of your door, on your loft frame, on your closet door. And that's the pitch I'm trying to go with that. And I can also advertise on ski websites. I feel like that'll bring in good customers, good customer base for websites like Free Skier, U-Schoolers, and any other site website like DoorRack, if they want to sell it for me, put a little commercial on their website. See how it takes it.
How big do you think this market is?
Well, my initial market, I'm just thinking about New England because I don't really have the resources to outsource it around the country. But anybody who skis or rides could utilize this technology because everybody needs someplace to put their skis, whether it's on the back of your closet. So like during the off season, if you want to store your skis, you set the DoorRack up in a closet that you don't go in much, and you got your skis all set and organized for the summer.
And without your sense of what volume would be summer
Break even at the moment, I only need to sell 400 of them to get back to the break even point. Out of my initial startup costs and also the cost of web hosting, my online media, those sorts of things. And by the end of the year, I hope to be up $2,570. And it'll only grow from there. So I bring in more products and more customers.
This is so much a question, but you have the largest snowboard manufacturer in the world here.
Yeah, good work with them. I mean, the thing about my competition is they don't work with snowboards. Del Sol is a linear one that goes up and down, and it holds skis. It costs $35. And the other one, Joe's Group, is $25, but it's it's not as tough. It wouldn't hold up as well. And those both do not hold snowboards. So I'm essentially the first snowboard rack. Because the snowboard, either a pair of skis goes there and a pair of skis goes there, or you have two snowboards back to back with the tips coming out the top here.
Are they also in competition? Are they door/closet?
No, they're wall-mounted ones, which means they have to be drilled into a wall, which means college students wouldn't be able to utilize them. Any other questions?
Is that about any graphics or anything for it? In terms of-
As in CAD designs?
Oh, yeah, like, maybe a logo, a logo.
I mean, if I can work with the loft companies, I'd be interested in doing that. I wouldn't put their brand on it unless they were giving me something for that. But I don't want to make it so I can't sell it to other companies. I don't want to set up with one company because small loft and food funds is a great way to start out. But if I want to go on a bigger scale, companies like Dorm Co., which I said is an accessory company for dorm rooms, so they have all sorts of things on their websites, from fridges to ladders for your dorm loft, and I feel my product would go well on my website.
I guess maybe about a capital you really need to get going on this thing because of.
Yeah, I have $1,500 would get me my provisional patent, also my patent, and well, to start out, I want to get the provisional patent, and I also want to work with a patent attorney, make a connection there, and have them help me out. And so the $3,000 prize would help me with the provisional patent. It would also help with my assembly line, and it would help me figure out different technologies. I could actually work with different materials to find the most cost-effective form and also the most durable form.
What's your biggest risk?
My biggest risk would be finding the most cost-effective way to sell it. I don't want to have a product that costs too much, and my market is, they're very cost conscious. I'm a college student. I know college kids don't really like spending money on things, but if I can find the right price for them, then I should have a great market. If I overshoot, I'm going to lose business, and that would be perhaps the downfall of my company. But I'm taking the opportunity to mitigate those risks by working on the most cost-effective way. If I can find a way to produce this at a much lower price and bring my price down, or I can keep it at a steady rate that I believe will actually sell to people.
So the material that you're using, so is that wood?
It's a plastic, and I'd love to work with like a more concise plastic, something that's durable, that's very durable, but it's also a little bulky. I'd love to slim it down so that you can throw it in your suitcase when you go on vacation and put it in your hotel room, or do a ski room, hang it on the wall while you're waxing TVs.
That's all for questions. Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
So we would like to give the judges a couple minutes just to write down their notes and thoughts. And in the meantime, we're going to be calling up our second contestant, Cloud9 Tree Walks, with Patrick Thompson